Once upon a time, in the small town of Willowbrook, a murder had taken place. The townspeople were shocked and terrified, as this was the first murder in their peaceful community. The victim was a well-known and respected member of the community, Mr. Jonathan Blackwood, a wealthy businessman. The news of the murder spread like wildfire, and soon the entire town was buzzing with speculation and fear. The local police department, led by Detective James Anderson, was determined to solve the case and bring the killer to justice. Detective Anderson was known for his sharp mind and keen eye for detail. He had solved numerous cases in the past, but this murder seemed to be shrouded in mystery. The crime scene was meticulously cleaned, leaving no trace of evidence behind. The only clue they had was a single black feather found near the body. As Detective Anderson delved deeper into the investigation, he discovered that Mr. Blackwood had many enemies. He had been involved in several business disputes and had even received death threats in the past. The detective began questioning the people closest to the victim, hoping to find a lead. One of the prime suspects was Mr. Blackwood's business partner, Mr. Edward Sinclair. They had been at odds for months, arguing over the direction of their company. Detective Anderson interrogated Mr. Sinclair, but he had an alibi for the time of the murder. Frustrated, the detective continued his search for answers. Days turned into weeks, and the case seemed to be going cold. The townspeople grew restless, demanding justice for their beloved neighbor. Detective Anderson refused to give up, determined to solve the murder and bring peace back to Willowbrook. One evening, as the detective was going through the evidence once again, he noticed something peculiar. The black feather found at the crime scene was not from any local bird. It belonged to a rare species only found in a nearby forest. With renewed hope, Detective Anderson decided to explore the forest, hoping to find the missing piece of the puzzle. As he ventured deeper into the woods, he stumbled upon a hidden cabin. Inside, he found a collection of taxidermy birds, including the rare species whose feather matched the one found at the crime scene. The cabin belonged to a reclusive bird enthusiast named Mr. Arthur Finch. Detective Anderson confronted Mr. Finch, who initially denied any involvement in the murder. However, when presented with the evidence, he confessed to the crime. Mr. Finch had been envious of Mr. Blackwood's success and had planned the murder meticulously, leaving no trace behind. With the killer apprehended, the town of Willowbrook breathed a collective sigh of relief. Detective Anderson's determination and attention to detail had solved the mystery and brought justice to Mr. Blackwood's family. From that day forward, the town of Willowbrook remained peaceful once again. The murder became a cautionary tale, reminding everyone that even in the most idyllic places, darkness can lurk. Detective Anderson continued to protect and serve the community, ensuring that justice prevailed.